Hi, everyone, back to more YouTube channel. It's Chris Barton of the Room Has It video. We'll talk about players linked to the football club this coming transfer window, and defence is definitely an area where we've talked about improving. It's no secret our defence. It was amazing the season before last. Last season we leaked a lot of goals. They were an extra year older. They were all in their 30s and plus. Trippier looked like he was losing his legs a little bit. Fabian Schär, strange enough, was a constant performer. I don't feel he really had a bad game. And the player we're about to talk to could potentially be seen as a long-term successor to Fabian Schär in the Newcastle team. But Fabian isn't getting any younger, right? He may look handsome as ever. He's got one of them portraits in his loft somewhere. I think Dorian Gray reference there, if you didn't know what I'm talking about. But he is still a great player, but he is getting old. So next season, will his legs start to fail him a little bit, maybe like Trips did last season? So we do need to think about a long-term succession plan to Fabian Schär. And this kid I'm about to talk about is an unbelievable idea to try and get that sorted, but it is going to come with some serious challenges. We'll get stuck right into this in a minute. Before we do, a little reminder, if you haven't already, smash subscribe, come and join us. We're over 7,600 subs, loads of room if you never more. Help get us to 8,000 if you can, guys, before the season starts. We're only a couple hundred away, I think. So if you smash that button, come and help us get there. When the season kicks off, first what's going on, first season preview will be at 8,000 subs. So go on, do what you know you want to do. Smash that button, guys. Come on. Right, let's get stuck in. So who am I talking about today? I'm talking about this kid right here, and it's Tomori, who plays for AC Milan, former Chelsea player. This kid is fantastic. We saw him at close quarters in the old group of death in the Champions League last season. I still can't believe that was last season. Seems like 100 years ago. The season just seemed to go on for so long, didn't it? But this kid is absolute quality. Now, I'm astounded that he's not on the England team, especially given the defence issues that are there. No disrespect to Mark Guy from Crystal Palace. He looks like he's going to start for England as I'm recording this on Saturday in tomorrow's game, the opener. I mean, how the fuck Tomori can't get in that England squad, Gareth Southgate? What is the matter with you? Do you just not like Italy or something? Are you allergic to spaghetti? I don't know. Why haven't you gone and seen this kid play? He was here in Newcastle playing in the Champions League and you still didn't pick him. What an absolute tool that guy is. But going on to this lad himself, what is he like as a player? He's everything you're looking for in a modern day centre-half, really. He's quick, he's strong, he's 6'3". He's got great positional sense in terms of smelling danger and making those tackles, pushing the attackers out to wide positions to try and stop them making those dangerous runs. He's decent in the air as well. And he was brilliant against us in the Champions League as well. Just his pure pace and his quality as well. He's decent on the ball, can spray a pass around as well. He is exactly the kind of player that we're looking for. And he's right-footed as well, which is exactly the kind of thing we're looking to have, moving forward. 26 years old as well. He's coming to the peak of his powers. If you had him next to a fully fit Sven Botman, and that could be our centre-back pairing for the next 4 or 5 years. I'm all in favour to sign this kid. And the story goes that Newcastle's people have made contact with Tomori's people, but there's 2 huge stumbling blocks here. One is the player is apparently very loyal to AC Milan. You can see there he was at Chelsea. It didn't really work for him, 27 appearances. Went to Brighton on loan, Hull on loan, Derby on loan. So it didn't really kind of work out for him. When he went to AC Milan only paid 26 million quid for him. And they gave him that lifeline. And the kid's been one of the best defenders in Europe, really, since he's gone there. 142 appearances, 7 goals and 1 assist as well. So he knows where the onion bag is from an attacking threat as well, which will help us massively. Because one thing Fabian Schär does give you is goals from defence. We know that already. So if we're looking to replace him long-term, this guy is a perfect option for me. In terms of contract extensions and in terms, he's contracted till 2027. He's on a 73 weekly wage, which is nothing for us, 73 grand. That's quite modest within the realms of our wage structure. And transfer market have gone with 34 million quid. It might cost you about 40 million quid, I reckon, to be honest. That's what Milan would be looking to coup back for him. Now, the situation and relationship between Milan and Newcastle, I don't know how frayed that is from the Sandro Tonali deal. Maybe if AC Milan need to raise capital for PSR and FFP, which I think is reportedly what they have to do, there might be a way to kind of break bread again and kind of work with Newcastle United with this Tomori deal. Who knows? But they might not want to sell him at all. But look at the stats there, going through the stat computer. You can see tackles, he's right up in the 85th percentile across all the top 5 leagues in Europe. Tackles 173, interceptions 58. Blocks, he's right up there in the 80s as well. Passes, he's in the mid-70s. Pass completion, he's right up there in the 86th percentile. Progressive passing, not so much. He's the kind of guy who gives it to a midfielder, maybe passing it sideways to the winger or something like that. And then he lets somebody else carry on the play. Touches, he's got a lot of touches there, as you can see. Progression or progressive carries is kind of halfway, so it's not too bad for centre half. He's not, he's not Rio Ferdinand in his prime, taking the ball out of the back four, but he's not, I don't know, I don't know, Richard Dunn or something like that. I don't know. Just trying to think of an old-fashioned shit kind of, big-headed centre-half, really. In terms of errors, he makes the odd error now and again, but nothing too major. Recoveries, he's kind of halfway as well. So in terms of a player, I think this kid fits the mold massively for us. He's got England ambitions as well. So this could be a really good move for him, and if we're getting around his people, you've only got to point the likes of Anthony Gordon, who was nowhere near the England setup, and now he's a fully fledged national since he's come to Newcastle United. So I think there is an option for us to try and talk the project up to Tomori. I don't know whether the other big clubs are after him. I think Manchester United are after him as well. Yes, they've got European football some fucking how to offer the guy, but we don't have that European football. But I think to be part of this Newcastle United project, all eyes are on Newcastle. There is an opportunity. There is a route into the England team for Tomori. 26 years old. He's coming to the peak of his powers. Does he want to come back to the Premier League and show everybody the defender that he really could have been at Chelsea, or is he happy just to stay at Serie A at AC Milan? So let us know in the comments below what you guys think about Tomori. For me, no-brainer. Get the money, get the bid in. I think he'd be a fantastic signing for us. The likes of him, Diamande, I'd be much more interested in them than some of those other names that have been linked to us. I've already got Lloyd Kelly and on a free, obviously tossing decided to go to Chelsea. If we have to splash money on a defender, for me, this kid is a really, really good choice. But we always like to hear from you guys. Smash in the comments. Let us know what you think. Subscribe, like the video, help the channel grow. If you want to be a member, there is an option down there for you too. Click whichever one suits you best. Have a cracking day. We'll be back with some more Rumour Has It videos soon. We'll see you later.